Hi everybody and welcome back to another Legends of Runeterra video and gameplay. Today I have a super exciting deck for you and I'm super excited to show you it. It's called Raining Cats and Poros. And the reason this deck came about was that I wanted to create a concept around the Subpurrsible, a new card that has been released in the Rising Tides expansion. And it is, when I'm summoned, draw 1, then if you've played at least 10 other cards with different names, grant me +4/+0. This card kind of works well in decks with the Pursuit of Perfection, and that's mostly where you see it. You don't see it a lot in other decks. So I wanted to try to create a deck that contained this card and then use kind of a different way to utilize its ability. And so I centered on the Poros. Poros and Heimerdinger, actually. And the reason why Poros works so well with this deck is because of this lonely Poro, who, when I'm summoned, create another random 1-cost Poro in hand. This is another Poro from a different region that has a different name and will help to meet the ability condition of this Subpurrsible. And we're also running a lot of other spells that generate more. So Flash of Brilliance, we have Trail of Evidence, and we have Aurora Borealis. All of these cards produce either more Poros or more cards that we can then use later on to help the ability of the Subpurrsible to take effect. And now, along with these cards, like I said, we are running Heimerdinger and a ton of 3-cost spells. So not only do we have all these Poro snacks, but we also produce them from the Aurora Borealis. We have Rising Spell Force, Take Heart, and Vault Breaker. Vault Breaker can be very interesting because we can use it over and over again at 3 cost, producing for Heimerdinger these 3-cost turrets, which are elusive. And the elusive units are hard to block, and they are generally how you win in a Heimerdinger deck. So that is what we're going for. Now the turrets as well count as different cards played for the Subpurrsible, so Heimerdinger just synergizes really well in this deck with the Subpurrsible. So we're also running basically all of the Poro cards. We're not running as many of them as you would in a normal Poro deck. So for example, we're only running 2 Poro Herder, 2 Heart of Fluff, and 2 Aurora Borealises. We're running a full set of the Mighty Poro, however, from an earlier game, in case we need more bodies to block or attack. That's nice to have them in there. So, and then I think one of the last things we need to talk about is this Entreat card. Entreat is an interesting card. It's not used very much. I'm only using one of it. But the reason why it works well in this deck is because the only champion that we're running is Heimerdinger. And when Heimerdinger is down, we can use this card to draw another Heimerdinger, but then Heimerdinger also produces this Heimerdinger's Progress State, which we can use to draw more cards in case we need more to fill our hand with. Generally, card draw is not a problem. Now, because of the new patch, the Poro Herder supposedly is going to get lowered to 2 cost. His stats will be lowered a little bit as well, so it will make him a little bit, I'm not sure. It might make him a little bit better because it will give Poros an earlier game. So we're probably going to end up switching out the Avaros and Sentry. I haven't seen a huge need for card draw in this deck. It's generally not a problem, and having too many cards is a bad thing because it will end up destroying the cards that you draw or create with Heimerdinger. That's about it for this deck. Super fun. Try it out. I've had a lot of fun with this deck. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you have a card suggestion you would like to see in a deck, go ahead and comment, and we'll see if we can get that into a deck that we can play. So anyway, have a nice day, and thanks for watching.
fight or die.
Give it a whirl!
The Winter's Claw!
Spin, spin, spin! You win! So much to play for!
A fight!
Good game.
Don't ask where it's from, ask how much.
Follow along, little ones.
Let fury spill from the sky!
Eminently logical.
Human flesh is weak!
What have Poros done to you? The little ones.
My most groundbreaking invention to date. Technology is so brilliant, it must be mine. An exceptional advancement in ballistics. Fire beware! My wares!
Bow to no one.
Unbreakable as thermodynamics, advancing collective knowledge!
Stand and fight!
Answers, I have them.
This is the real spin to win.
My most groundbreaking invention to date. Round and round and round it goes. Truly remarkable.